Serena Hayes sat quietly at the little corner cafe, her fingers tracing the rim of her teacup as she tried to blink back tears. Around her, couples laughed and talked, sunlight glinting off coffee cups and smiles. She'd finally gathered enough courage to step back into the world of dating after 2 long, difficult years in her wheelchair. The accident had taken more than just her ability to walk. It had stolen her confidence, her freedom, and the man who'd once promised forever. Her fiancé had left weeks after her surgery, unable to face a life that looked different from the one he imagined. Serena had spent 2 years learning to live again, piece by piece. Then she met Daniel online. He was charming, kind in his messages, and completely aware of her situation. When he suggested meeting for coffee, she had allowed herself to feel something she hadn't in a long time. Hope. She arrived early that afternoon, wearing her favorite beige dress and a touch of perfume, her hair styled with care. She watched the street with her heart beating fast. When Daniel appeared, tall and confident, her pulse quickened. But then she saw the shift the moment his eyes dropped to her wheelchair. The brightness in his expression dimmed. He hesitated, took out his phone, typed something quickly, and turned away. Her phone buzzed. "Sorry, something came up. Can't make it. Good luck." That was it. No excuse, no explanation. Just rejection dressed as politeness. Serena sat there in silence, ordering tea she didn't even want, pretending she still had dignity to protect. Around her, the world went on. People chatting, laughing, living. And she sat there, wondering why she kept letting herself believe someone might see beyond her chair. Then, a tiny voice broke her thoughts. "Hi." Serena looked down to see a little girl, maybe 3 years old, with golden pigtails tied in red, ribbons, and a stuffed unicorn clutched tightly to her chest. The child's eyes were wide and curious. "Why are you sad?" Serena blinked back tears, forcing a gentle smile. "I'm not sad, sweetheart. I'm just thinking. Daddy says only sad people stare at their tea." Serena almost laughed. "He sounds very smart. Where is your daddy?" The little girl pointed behind her. Right there, a tall man in a gray coat hurried toward them, concern etched across his handsome face. "Lily, you can't just run off like that." He reached them, exhaling. "I'm so sorry if she bothered you." "She didn't bother me at all," Serena said warmly. "She's sweet." Lily leaned forward, eyes bright. "Why do you have wheels?" The father looked mortified. "Lily," but Serena chuckled softly. "It's okay. I don't mind. My legs don't work very well anymore, so I use this special chair to get around. It's like my own set of magic wheels." Lily seemed to think about that seriously. Then she nodded. "That's cool." Before her father could lead her away, Lily asked, "Can I sit with you? You look lonely." Serena smiled, glancing up at the man. "Only if it's okay with your dad." The man hesitated, then sighed good-naturedly. "All right, but only while I grab us some coffee." He extended a hand. "I'm Adrian Blackwood." Serena Hayes. As Adrian went to the counter, Lily climbed onto the chair across from Serena and placed her unicorn gently on the table. "This is Sparkle. She makes people happy when they're sad. You can borrow her if you want." Serena's chest tightened. "Thank you, Lily. That's very kind. Daddy says being kind is better than being rich." Lily swung her legs proudly. "Were you waiting for someone?" "I was," Serena admitted, "but they decided not to come." "That's mean," Lily said seriously. "Daddy says promises are important." Serena smiled, touched by the child's innocence. "He sounds like a wise man." Adrian returned with 2 coffees and a juice box for Lily. Instead of taking his daughter and leaving, he sat down. "I hope you don't mind if we join you. My daughter has a pretty good sense about people, and she clearly likes you." Serena found herself laughing softly. "I don't mind at all." They talked for over an hour, about her work as a graphic designer, about his life as a single father, about the tiny, funny details that make people real. Lily drew on napkins while they spoke, giggling whenever Adrian made a silly face. At one point, Adrian grew thoughtful. "I don't mean to intrude," he said quietly, "but I saw what happened earlier. The man who saw you and left." Serena looked down, embarrassed. "You saw that?" "I did, and it made me furious. I almost went after him. But then Lily ran to you, and I realized maybe kindness was the better response." He smiled softly. Some people show you who they are by leaving. Others show you who they are by staying. Serena's throat tightened. You don't even know me. I know enough, Adrian said simply. You were gentle with my daughter. Patient, kind. That says a lot. From that day, coffee turned into conversation. Conversation into friendship. And friendship into something neither of them had expected. Serena and Adrian began to meet often, sometimes with Lily. Sometimes just the two of them. He never treated her chair as something tragic or fragile. It was simply there, part of her life. He asked questions about accessibility, but never pitying ones. One afternoon, while Lily was coloring beside them, she said thoughtfully, "You're different from the other ladies Daddy meets." "Oh, how so?" Serena asked. "They pretend to like me. You actually do." Serena smiled softly. "That's because I really do like you, Lily." "Good," Lily said firmly. "Because I asked the stars for a new mommy, and then I found you." Later, when Serena told Adrian, he grew quiet, then said softly, "She's not the only one who made a wish that day." Months later, on a quiet evening in Adrian's living room, with Lily asleep upstairs and a movie playing softly in the background, Adrian took Serena's hand. "You know," he said, "if that man hadn't walked away that day, I never would have met you." "You're glad I got stood up?" Serena teased. "I'm grateful," he replied simply, "because his loss brought me the greatest gift of my life." He paused, his voice warm and sure. "Serena, I love you. Not despite the chair, not because of it. I love you for your heart, your strength, your kindness with me and with my daughter. Marry me. Marry us." Serena's eyes filled with tears as she nodded. Yes. Their wedding was small but perfect. Lily scattered petals down the aisle, carrying Sparkle the unicorn in her basket. When the officiant asked if anyone objected, Lily piped up, "I object to anyone being mean to my mommy ever again." Everyone laughed and cried at once. In his vows, Adrian said, "A foolish man saw your wheelchair and walked away. I saw you and stated it's the best decision I ever made." And Serena, smiling through tears, replied, "That day I was left alone at a cafe. I thought it was the end of something, but it was really the beginning. Because sometimes the people who are meant to stay find you when the wrong ones walk away." And in that quiet truth, she found not just love, but a family that would never leave.